Let's talk about breast augmentation, you guys, and there are some myths I want to dispel about breast augmentation procedure. Number one, it's painful. It does not have to be, all right? Here at my office, we pre-inject numbing medicine during our procedure so that when you wake up, you don't have a whole lot of pain. We also have post-operative supplementation and pain medication that allow it to be very comfortable. You feel a light stretching sensation. If you want more information about that, check out my videos, but it does not have to be painful. Ask your doctor about long-acting pain medication as well. There's one medication that I like to use called Exparol. Lasts for 3 days, and instead of taking a medication to numb up your whole body, you're just injecting it at the site, all right? These are all these little tips and tricks that you can do to make it a very successful and pain-free procedure. Number two, breast implants will stretch out your skin and cause stretch marks. Well, this can happen sometimes, all right? But the majority of the time, if you don't go too big with implants, right? If you keep it modest and match your body, you don't try to, blow out your breast envelope, skin envelope, you're not gonna get stretch marks. Now, if you get breast implants and then you gain weight, you can get stretch marks, but there's some things you can do to actually prevent stretch marks prior to getting a breast augmentation surgery. Massaging with vitamin E and cocoa butter will help the breast skin relax when you actually expand it with the implants, and as long as you're not going too big, you shouldn't have to worry about stretch marks. Getting a breast implant leaves a big scar. Well, there are different ways to do breast augmentation surgery, and there are ways to minimize the scar, all right? Border of the areola incision is my favorite because it's designed to handle the trauma of breastfeeding, okay? So if done right, if closed appropriately, if a color funnel is used to minimize the incision size, you don't need to have a big scar for breast augmentation surgery. I generally stay away from the inframammary fold because that tends to be a very noticeable scar. It's a big line and a very bland portion of the skin, okay? There's no way to hide that scar. So I recommend you go to the border of the areola, which hides any hyperpigmentation that you have, and it heals like magic better than any other area. Keeping your incision small with the use of color funnel, make sure your doctor uses one of those because not only does it keep your incision small, but it reduces capsular contraction. So breast implants are toxic and they make you sick. Well, this is an absolute myth, okay? Breast implants are not toxic. What happens sometimes in cases of breast implant illness is that there can be contamination of the implant. When you get contamination of the implant from bacteria, which can happen from a sloppy operation, your body will constantly try and attack the bacteria that is housed permanently on that implant, because once they form that biofilm, your body can't successfully remove it. Now, what are the incidents of that happening? Well, it's anywhere from like 1 in 500 to 1 in 1,000. So if you do get, breast implant illness, the treatment is to remove the implants. But for many people, getting breast implants is one of the most satisfying and game-changing things that they can do for their body, all right? But back to the myth itself, these implants are not toxic. They are very inert in your body. They don't actually have any physical toxic materials in them, like heavy metals and all this other stuff. All of that stuff has been debunked. So that's it. If you have any more questions about breast augmentation, any myths you heard, leave it right down here in the comments, questions, feedback. I will get back to you. But breast augmentation is one of my favorite operations because it makes a huge difference. And if you're thinking about it, check out my website, breastbybarrett.com. And of course, if you want to see more cool videos like this, don't forget to hit the subscribe button and a thumbs up. Thanks so much.